So I haven't made a video in a really long time and I'm so sorry about that. I actually tried to film this video late last week and I went to upload it and realized that I didn't press record. So I sat there and talked to my camera, or you guys, for like 20 minutes and was so disappointed because when you have a newborn, you know, it takes a lot of time to be able to take care of them, and then when you finally find the time to set aside to do this and then it doesn't work, it was frustrating. So anyways, I did have little baby Ryker and he was due February 12th, but I went into labor January 26th and he was born that day. He was 8 pounds, 7 ounces, 21 inches long, and we were so excited to meet him. I'm wearing him right now. You can see him there. So we were surprised and not surprised that he was early. Like, I've never went into labor on my own. All of my labors were induced with the 3 girls, so I was really surprised when I went into labor on my own. But as soon as he was born, there was a lot of problems. His cord was around his neck, which that can be serious, and sometimes it's just a matter of getting it over his head, and that's how it was for him. But he was really blue and not breathing very well, so he was taken to the Nicu, and he didn't get discharged until he was 3 weeks old. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know all this already because I did do updates along the way. So he was born January 26th and he got discharged to come home on February 13th. So it was just 2 days shy of a full 3 weeks from birth. And he was in the hospital for pneumonia and jaundice, low blood sugars, and then he developed something called PPHN, which is persistent pulmonary hypertension, and I don't quite understand it that much, but he had to be transferred to a level 3 NICU after 5 days in the level 2 NICU where he wasn't getting any better. So once he was sent to the level 3, they had treatment that was good for what his diagnosis was, and he started to turn around really quick. And then the last week that he was in the hospital, it was pretty much to get off of some medication that they had him on and to start gaining weight. When he was discharged from the hospital at 3 weeks old, he was still under his birth weight, but we got discharged on Friday the 13th, and then 4 days later on Tuesday, we went in for his newborn visit, like any new baby would do, you know, when they're born and go to their pediatrician. His was just so much later because he was in the NICU, but he had gained 5 ounces in 4 days, and his pediatrician was really thrilled with that. And I'm thinking now he's probably over 10 pounds. He is a little chunker. So he's sleeping right there. He's so cute. And I will insert some pictures and video footage in this video that I have taken, you know, since his birth, just random days. But he's such a perfect little boy. His sisters absolutely adore him. And he already sleeps 6 to 7 hours through the night. He eats every 1.5 to 2.5 hours during the day, and he's exclusively breastfed, and he knew how to do that from the beginning. And I was really concerned because he didn't get to start breastfeeding until he was 2.5 weeks old because he had a feeding tube because of all of his medical stuff going on. But once they took the feeding tube out, he knew exactly what to do, and he never looked back. So I'm so proud of him for that. And we are cloth diapering, which I absolutely love. This is my first cloth diapering baby, so some people were hesitant, thinking that I might not like it as much as I thought that I would, but I really do love it. And I'm addicted to the patterns and the fabrics and shopping for them. So forgive my messy house all around me. Yeah, so our days consist of pretty much like Monday through Friday. My girls are in school from 8 to 5, and it's just me and Ryker home. And it's been amazing. It's so good to just have the time during the day to bond and make up for the time that he was in the hospital. I didn't even get to hold him for the first time until he was over a week old, just because he was taken straight from birth and put into a special bed with all kinds of monitors and lines and IVs and gases and feeding tubes, and I wasn't allowed to hold him because of how critical he was until he stabilized after a week old. So I just really feel like I missed out on so much early bonding that now it's nice to have this time. There's so much that I could talk about like in this video to catch everybody up, but I just mostly wanted to get on here and say that he was born, because I've been getting messages on YouTube of people asking what happened and if I was going to continue doing YouTube or not, and I am. It's just we've been trying to get into a schedule here, and I do, like I said, I do have some footage and stuff that I'll insert in this, but as far as having the time to sit down and film this, I haven't had any time. But yeah, I would like to do like at least monthly updates on Ryker. He's already 5 weeks old today, which I cannot believe how fast the first 5 weeks went. And I knew that it was going to, so it's funny that I say it's hard to believe how fast it went, because I knew that that was going to happen. I even talked about that in other videos, that I didn't want my pregnancy to go too fast, because then the baby's here, and then, you know, before you know it, it's their first birthday. And since he is probably our last baby, I just want to treasure like every single moment with him. But yeah, he's already 5 weeks old, and he's so sweet, and he's just a really good baby. He only cries if he has a poopy diaper or if he's hungry. So I really can't complain, you know, at all about that. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will get back on here soon and do some more filming of him when he's awake. And if you have questions like about my birth or anything really, just leave them down below and I will answer them. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Ryker. He's almost 5 weeks old. Hey, baby boy. We've been home for 2 weeks yesterday from the Nicu, and he'll be 5 weeks old on Monday, and today's Saturday, so